Yeah. Gacha, yeah, like Honkai Star Rail and stuff are also pretty good for that. I mean, and it's also like at least in a gacha like Honkai Star Rail, it's a grind without stakes because like there's no one else relying on you doing that grind. It's literally just you. I mostly just like grind in like single player games. But in I guess I do treat FF11 like it's a single player game. And 14, now that I think about it. I really gotta get all of y'all into 11. Okay, we're gonna do this and then we're gonna wrap up the stream. We're gonna do this whole sequence. You still have it installed, Cookie? Mithra, the FF11 server I recommended was Horizon. It's just called Horizon 11. I think it's pinned in game chat, now that I think about it. Yeah! Let's fucking go! Duh, boys. Oh yeah, we gotta do that PSO stream at some point as well. That would be really fun. It's Han and Chewie, yeah! They're here! I don't think Fran is hotter than Chewie. No, Fran is hotter than Chewie. I can't even joke. God, Fran is so fucking hot. Crazy that they just put Fran in FF14 for a little bit. She's just there. It's like, hey, what's up? Again, Cookie, I think I've mentioned this. That's not a spoiler. It's literally in the Evilise raids. It's not main plot, and then she just kind of leaves. Have you gathered up all the occasionals? Good. You'll be on cleanup duty when the fate's over. Wait here until we're ready for you. No one goes to the upper floor until we give the order. Step out of line and you will be punished. Yeah, Fran was definitely like Yugiri in that like she was teasing a new race being added in the next expansion. And then that raid series kind of stops being about Fran at all. And it just becomes about Final Fantasy Tactics completely. I'm gonna go upstairs, okay? Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to go upstairs. Oh, he'll help me. He's helping. Hey, come over here. I'm trying to distract you really hard. Do you notice? Good job. You're good at your job, man. Thanks, random guy. Were there Bonga and Viera in FFT? I don't think I've seen them from any gameplay I've seen. Bonga are from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, initially. Viera are from 12. What was it old Dolan said? The signet yearns for Sunstone's strength to light the clouded way. But there was more. Oh yeah. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Looks like I've got a signet to find. Wait, did FFTA have Vieira too? Did it? Oh. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy Tactics itself was all Homs, basically. Um, and then FFTA had Mughals and Bonga. And not Sikh as they are here. They had the more kind of like the ones that are in FF14 that are like dogs. Yeah, Zarbo, we're talking about advanced. They had the Numo, yeah, the Numo. Yeah. I don't know if the Numo are in 12. I don't think at least we haven't seen any yet. Which remind me of the fairy base in 14. God. The fairies in 14 are so fucking good. I love them. A hawk. I need a lion. Is that one? Nope. Well, that's a lot of guards over there. And a dead end. Feoul is such a fun... I love Feoul so much. Feoul is so good. Hi. You guys stay there, okay? Don't come back around. Thank you. Bye. Later. Losers. Is that the one that I want? I think it is. Hella. Well, where the heck is that? It's probably there. Hey, don't call him Buckethead. Buckethead is a very talented artist of music. He wears a KFC bucket on his head. That's why he's called Buckethead. Y'all know who Buckethead is? Is this it? No, it would have a little fire in it, right? Here? Nope. Wait, did I just... Oh, there it is. Hell yeah. No, yeah, I lost them. Because I'm so swag. What? Becca is kicking your ass, Cookie? Oh, wait, are you just going through old missions with the new difficulty now? Hmm. Uh... That's not a wall. It's a door. Uh... Open! Oh, that is a wall. No. It just looks like a door. But I guess that was a wall. It was just a fancy wall. Bro, what are you doing in here? Uh-huh. Uh... Cool. Cool rock. Hey, what's up? No, you don't. You're kind of outnumbered here, buddy. God, both of you are so cool. And not in the same way that Bosch was cool. You're, like, actually cool. She's twice Vaughn's size, and... Oh, no, she's an archer, isn't she, right now? She's not going to be. I'm gonna give her a spear. When she joins the party. Fran's gonna be our dragoon. Time for a sick as hell FMV. Star Wars is happening. Get blasted! No, it's my whole thing! I like your jewelry. Balthur's gay as hell, and I love that for him. Whoop! And then Vaughn died. And suddenly Fran was the main character. You know it. Fran is so fucking good. Her voice is, like, so good. Amazing voice. Oh, hi, Hive. Aren't you also a thief? Oh! They call them Humes here. That's interesting, because that's a term that they used in FF11. He is a better thief. Yeah. Giving Vieira an Icelandic accent was a good choice. You're right. You'll get your own later. Don't worry about it. All right. Fran, sorry, you're not gonna have... your bow for very long. Ulan. No, I'm gonna make her an Ulan. I mean, you get a second license board eventually, so I'll probably make her Red Mage then. Oh, wait, Red Mage is... Oh, Red Battle Mage. Yeah. Also, I wouldn't be able to equip her with a weapon that she'd be able to use right away. Then obviously Balthier is going to be... a machinist. Wait. Oh, I need to give her a... yeah, I need to actually... Oh, yeah! That does make sense. Yeah. Yeah, because Star Wars did very heavily borrow from Kurosawa. Yeah! You know what? I never really thought about that. But, I mean... Star Wars borrowed from Kurosawa, so Final Fantasy XII could borrow from Star Wars. Like, it's cyclical, you know? It's like poetry. So that it rhymes. You know? I'm not gonna worry about accessories right now. Well, I might as well grab it. See, the thing I always personally compare Star Wars to is like Flash Gordon and stuff, like that kind of thing. But yeah, George Lucas has pretty openly talked about how inspired by Kurosawa it was too. I can't believe Balthier has a gun named after the Assassin's Creed protagonist. The other funny thing about people calling this the Star Wars FF is it reminds me of the absolute batshit review of the manga exhibit at the British Museum by the Guardian, where the dude was like, "This is all derivative. This manga is about a Ronin. This manga about a Ronin is a shameless ripoff of Star Wars. Why isn't anime weird anymore? Anime was a mistake and isn't art. Why is it in a museum? Is the manga about a Ronin Rurouni Kenshin?" Because they were right. Rurouni Kenshin is not art. Oh, Vagabond! Vagabond is art! I love that JoJo, or not specifically JoJo, but Araki had art in the Louvre. Good shit. Does anyone remember that there was a Star Wars anime from a couple years back? No. Are you gonna give me a... This is literally the same mechanism from Dragon Age Origins. Oh, everything? Sir Boyle? Anything. Everything. Everything is wrong with the English. Oh, yeah, you have to buy different gambits, right? Yeah. Man, feels weird being like the one person in my friend group that does not give a single solitary shit about Star Wars. Oh yeah, I should watch Andor at some point. I know I will probably end up caring a little bit more about Star Wars if we do end up playing KOTOR with Lila. Because KOTOR 2 will probably be really good for me. I stopped caring about Star Wars sometime before it got bought by Disney. Yeah, so did I think. Like I watched the first six of the movies and I was like, these are all right. And then I don't know. I grew up. Not to say that like you're a child if you like Star Wars, but like there was just a point where I got older and like a lot of the old stuff that I liked, I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't really vibe with this anymore. Yeah, Hive, that's fair. Speaking as someone who just played through Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, you're fucking valid. Because their writing can be deeply frustrating and bad. God, Dragon Age 2 is such a fucking frustrating game. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's like, it's so good to being perfect, and then it's just like, nah. We're gonna fuck this whole game up in like the last 2 hours. Okay. Alright, you didn't have to do that, but it's okay. Fine. I still recommend playing Dragon Age 2. That game does slap. But fuck. I hated the banter in Dragon Age Origins. I don't think I cared for any character in Dragon Age Origins. Aside from Liliana, who is a good character. Like, the banter in Origins is literally just Whedon dialogue, and it's like, okay. Yeah, the issues with BioWare's games are a lot more, foundational than just the multicolored ending in, Mass Effect 3. DA2 and from what I've seen of it, Inquisition seemed to be slightly better about it. But also, those games have completely different foundational issues. Like the fact that they decided to make Dragon Age Inquisition open world, which it didn't need to be. Mithra, you have definitely seen Whedon stuff because I imagine you've seen a Marvel movie within the last 10 years. It's the kind of quippy, snarky shit that you would expect from a Marvel movie. Like that, he's right behind me, isn't he? Type stuff. Okay, Hive, as somebody who has tried, like, probably a dozen times to play through Dragon Age Origins, since it came out, I do think Dragon Age Inquisition loses a lot, compared to Origins. I like Origins a lot. I think there is a lot that's really interesting in Origins that they aren't super interested in exploring. But when they do, it's really good. That being said, Dragon Age Inquisition and Dragon Age 2 are basically entirely about the interesting stuff from Dragon Age Origins, being magic, Templars, that stuff, religion. Oh, Mithra, see, the thing is, nobody did it before him. Like, that was Buffy, Firefly, that kind of dialogue. And then we, started working on the Marvel films and stuff, and it kind of became a wider cultural phenomenon, I suppose. That kind of writing, it's also all over Alien Resurrection. It's all over Alien Resurrection. Yes, but 90s cartoons would be doing that based off of Buffy. Because Buffy was incredibly popular. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Hive. And then, yeah, and then it escalated to being in, like, everything, including video games. And it's just, yeah, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating that's the only way that characters can talk in things now. Ooh, we got a katana that I can't use. Fran has points. Okay. It was interesting in Firefly. From the few episodes of Firefly I've actually seen. So I did like the episode, the bit of Firefly that I did see. It's just like, I don't know. I can't watch TV sometimes. Yeah, well, I mean, so, but the thing is that the difference between the Whedon cut and the Snyder cut is that the Snyder cut does have the original artistic intent of Justice League, which is better than a full recut and reshoot and shit. I will always go for original artistic intent than made by committee or remade by committee. Bullshit. And yeah. Buffy is good. There are some issues. I mean, Buffy is also the originator of the bury your gays trope. That era of TV is very weird. And I'm much more fond of Buffy's contemporaries like X-Files. X-Files is great. Though, to be fair, the X-Files started in the late 80s. Yeah, I'm never gonna watch Justice League. I was gonna say I should give it a shot, and I'm like, "Ugh, I don't fucking care. I don't care about DC superheroes, and I barely care about Marvel superheroes, except Spider-Man. Yeah, totally. It's great, isn't it? I love that I stole this. It is still a 4-hour long movie, yeah. And if I'm gonna watch a 4-hour movie, I'd rather watch like Lord of the Rings, which I also haven't watched. Uh-huh. Oh, she's a guest character. Amalia. Yeah, most of what Snyder does is crap. Aesthetically, his movies are pretty good. But I literally cannot think of a Snyder movie that has like any kind of a good narrative. Ah, balls. We got Goop. Hey, we don't have. You know what I'm realizing right now? We don't have magic. That might make this rough. Unless a gun counts. Ow. Does Balthier not? Oh, he does. Okay. A gun is just stronger magic. You're right. You're right. Oh no, you're fine. Hive, you're fine. I always appreciate when you bring topics of discussion to the stream. That's why we got subtitles on video games, buddy. I also like the way the fawns look in this game. I think they're cute. Because they actually look like fawn. They have the light on the bottom and the dark on the top. So this isn't even the boss of this segment, if I remember correctly. Oh, they do look vaguely translucent. You're right. I didn't notice that. Oh, yeah. That's cute. Yeah. My audio processing is just bad, so subtitles do actually just help a lot. I literally cannot hear without subtitles. Well, Hive, we are playing a remaster, to be fair. So it's not like we're playing, like... It's not like we're playing this on the PS2. But it is still a very good-looking PS2 game. Was this the boss? I don't think it is. There's another boss in this segment, right? Because there's the whole thing that I remember when we're about to exit. Oh, does potion not work on... Oh, okay, never mind. It just didn't pop yet. There we go. Let's see. Like, I know English, but people in media talk too fast and whisper, have a really thick accent. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Cookie, it's especially valid in your case since, like, English is not your first language. Friend doesn't have anything. Okay. Yeah, that's fair, Hive. That is the same as me. The only time I ever really got through a game back in the day was when I would just play the game in one sitting. Like I did with Okami one day, and then my PS2 broke because it overheated because it was on for so long. Yeah. I think literally core components of my PS2 melted because I played Okami for so long. Just one weekend. Yeah. Then my dad tried to fix it and broke it worse. So that I just stopped having a PS2. Which was sad. Then we got a Wii pretty shortly after, if I recall correctly. So I played RE4 on the Wii. RE4 on the Wii is pretty cool. It makes the game way too easy, though. Wow, hi. That's the first console that you ever got? Oh, did you... Were you more of like a PC gamer growing up then? Or did you just not really get into video games until like later? I was more of a my brother was the gamer and controlled what I had access to gamer. That's fair. Thankfully, I was thankfully the older sibling and I got into games at a young age, so I guess I was that sibling. My sister always remarks about how I never let her win in video games. And it's always funny to me because now she's actually really competitive and tries to win. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I didn't let you win. So like, if you wanted to win, you had to fucking earn it. I mean, that's still a good like bunch of games to have played when you were a kid. I remember one of the first video games I played It's very unfortunate. It was the home improvement game on the Super Nintendo. That is one of the first video games I ever played. The Home Improvement, you know, the show? There was a Home Improvement game on the Super Nintendo. And it sucked. But from that point on, boy, did I love video games. That is the one where you shoot dinosaurs, yes. Correct. Then I got a Game Boy, and I played this really fucking terrible Power Rangers Game Boy game that I never beat. And Link's Awakening. And then I got a Game Boy Color with Pokemon Yellow. I think I've told that story before, about how when I was a kid, my parents got me a lime green Game Boy Color with Pokemon Yellow. And I opened Pokemon Yellow first, and I was like, well, I can't play this. I don't have a Game Boy Color. And then I kept opening my presents, and I was like, whoa! Game Boy. That also reminds me of the time that, my grandpa and I went shopping at a store that does not exist anymore in Canada called Zellers. And I remember looking longingly at several of the video games, but we were there to get clothes. So he told me to go look at clothes. And then when we got back to his house, you know what I found? I found a copy of Banjo-Kazooie tucked in the clothes that we had bought. That was a good day. My grandpa whipped. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, I don't think the Flan are the boss of this. Is Balthier gonna heal me? I also remember this being a really hard boss for being this early in the game. Yeah, my grandpa was super cool. I think I've mentioned this also, but like also back when I was a kid, I was really into like cryptids and aliens and stuff like that. And there were several times where I genuinely, truly thought I had seen a UFO. When in reality, I think I had probably just seen like a shooting star, probably something like that. But my grandpa very seriously wrote in his journal that he kept that I had seen a UFO. And that was a big deal to me as a kid, to have an adult actually take you seriously and not be like, you know, not feel insincere when they're trying to be encouraging. Also, he loved to smoke weed. And he loved doing coloring books. I very specifically remember that he had a Spider-Man coloring book that he liked a lot. My grandpa was cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, it is so rare, I think, for an adult to actually take a kid seriously and like actually treat a kid like a person. So a grown-up doing that when you're small is like, that's a big deal. And you remember that probably for the rest of your life. I beat up the horse. Bye, Hans. And now the segment is done, I believe. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, that's definitely like That's definitely why that was as impactful to me as it was, because like I was definitely like undiagnosed autistic back then. Um, no, Mithra, I don't think it was. Yeah, so like I would have my like special interests as a kid, and then like I don't know, no one would care. So it was cool having somebody that actually cared. Oh yeah, Mithra, I did just like I grinded a little bit in the early games, so I'm probably just a little bit I'm probably at the level that the game wanted me to be for that boss. What, Zarboil? I'm shocked by this. And I'm so totally sure that you have outgrown that special interest. Owie! Balthier, you're good. Balthier's so cool. Balthier's the fucking coolest. Ah! Hive, that's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, just like, adults like that, just, I aspire to be an adult like that. It's so important. Oh. Is Rex not dead? I think every kid brought rocks into the house, to be fair. Rex alive? Kids love sticks. You love finding a stick that's like perfect sword weight and length. Oh, maybe Rex dead. It's symbolic. I don't remember this. This is like a past situation? I don't think so. I think Rex might just actually be dead. This is like a dream thing, I think. So I think he got knocked out by that guard. And now we're in jail. Hi, Balthier. You're so cool. Oh, well, if it's a dungeon, that means I can get out. I love a dungeon. Oh, Hive, I'm sure it runs great on Steam Deck. I mean, if I am able to stream, be a 3D model, and play the game at the same time with very minimal like issue, then it probably runs great on Steam Deck. Considering I have a shitty PC. Oh. Yeah, it would probably run better on Steam Deck than Switch, yeah. Oh. He's talking to me. Yeah, a dungeon is a place for adventure. They're very fun. I love a dungeon. Oh yeah, let's go save, and we'll wrap up. Just a short stream tonight. Well, I guess we're ending at the usual time, but it is shorter because we started late. But I need to get some sleep. It is the last day of my week tomorrow. It is my Friday, being Friday.